Hi, this is Andy with Condi Systems, and today I'd like to show you how to install the Sawgrass Creative Studios print and color management utility for use with Creative Studios. Um, the first thing we need to do is to download the application. So we're going to go to Sawgrass's website. We're going to go to www.sawgrassinc.com, and ink is INK. Once we're there, we have to log in to download the resources. Now, if you have not created an account with Sawgrass's website, you can do so here. You can click where it says register here. It's just a couple of online forms to fill out, and everything is free. Once you have created your login, your username will be your email address, and your password will be whatever you defined when you created the account. Once you've entered that information, go ahead and hit log on, and this will log you into their website. You'll notice you're logged in when it shows your email address at the top here. Once here, we're going to select on Software Download and Support, and then we're going to come here to Download Software, and that brings us up our Product Support Wizard. From here, we have to select our ink type, which for the Virtuoso printers is Sublimation HD, and then it tells you to choose a printer. The only option you have with the HD is the Virtuoso printers, and both printers are in the same category, so select the Virtuoso. And then we're going to select the operating system. Now for this tutorial, I'm using Windows 8.1. It's going to be the same process for Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 8.1. And then we select our color correction type. This is going to be the Creative Studio Online Designer with CS Print and Color Manager. Once we have everything selected, we hit go, and it brings us to the Creative Studio's Print and Color Management screen. We're going to select Color Management Downloads, and then we're going to select Windows. Just click on the link and it'll start downloading the file. As you can see, I've downloaded this a couple of times here, so I'm going to cancel the download. Once it finishes, you can actually click it here if you're using a browser that shows the downloads, or you can browse to the folder where you have it downloaded and run the application. The application is the CSP CM Windows 201.505.11.exe. I'm just going to double click this to run this application. Once it starts verifying the installer, I'm actually going to minimize everything so we can see this better. You're going to accept the agreement, and I already have the printer installed, so I'm just going to install the CS Print and Color Management application. If you have not already installed the printer, you can select your printer here and it will install the driver as well. Go ahead and install your printer. I'll go ahead and hit install. And when it's finished, simply hit close, and that installs the application. I'm actually going to come over here. It should be listed under Sawgrass. CS Print and Color Management Utility. I'm going to run this application. Now this puts an icon in my system tray that you can see here. I'm actually going to right click and open the Queue Manager just so you can see the application. If you have multiple Virtuoso printers, you've got to pull down here where you can select which printer you're going to print from. You also have default settings you can set for your printer type and everything, your substrates, your paper type, your paper size, and your tray. You can set your default copies. You can also select whether or not you want it to mirror by default. Now once we have all these settings, we can actually access Creative Studio by right-clicking and selecting Creative Studio, and then launch Creative Studio Online Designer. That opens up the wizard so we can start creating. Now I'm going to cancel this. I have some saved items in here. I just want to show you what this is going to look like when you print. So I'm going to click on my email address and click administration, and it shows something I actually have saved. It's just a simple document, but I'm going to hit print. Now you'll notice this is actually downloading an application to print. Once this downloads, I'm going to run this, and this does take a while to launch. All right, when this comes up, it shows you these same settings. It gives you the option again to pick your printer. You can select the substrate you're printing for. Now this particular one is a license plate, and it's a white metal, so I'm going to select metal white. I'm going to be using TextPrint R paper, and it's on 8.5 by 14 paper that I have loaded in tray 1. I can leave it on auto tray select since tray 1 is the only option I have in this printer. But if you had a bypass tray and you wanted to make sure, you can select tray 1 or the bypass tray. Also, since I'm doing a license plate, I do want it to mirror. And from this point, I would simply hit print, and it would print out on my printer. With that done, you have everything installed. Keep in mind, once you create the account and you install the print and color management utility, it could take a couple of days for Sawgrass to get your account registered to access Creative Studios. But once it's activated, you're up and ready to go. If you have any questions about this or anything else we have here at Condi Systems, please give me a call at 1-800-826-6332, option 2 for the first available tech, or you can send us an email to support@condi.com. Thank you.